You're lying awake at 3 a.m., replaying a conversation in your head. Something they said felt wrong, but you can't put your finger on it. Then it hits you, they didn't just lie. They enjoyed watching you believe it. That cold feeling running down your spine right now, that's recognition. And what you're about to learn will change how you see people forever. 1 in every 100 people you meet is a psychopath. That's 3 people in a full movie theater, 2 people in your office, 1 person at your family reunion. And here's what terrifies most people. They don't look dangerous. They look successful, attractive. Sometimes they look like the best thing that ever happened to you, until they're not. Sign number 1, the stare that sees through you. You know that feeling when someone's looking at you, but it feels like they're looking through you? Psychopaths have a predatory gaze. It's too intense, too focused, lasts a fraction too long. But here's the creepy part. When you look away and glance back, they haven't blinked, they haven't moved. They're still locked on. It's not attraction, it's assessment. They're not admiring you, they're calculating your worth to them. And when they finally smile, watch how it doesn't soften their eyes. The warmth never reaches past their mouth. Sign number 2, your accomplishments become their weapon. You got a promotion, you should be celebrating, right? But when you tell them something shifts, they congratulate you. The words are perfect, but immediately follow with, wow. I didn't think they'd actually pick you, or must be nice having connections. They just poisoned your victory. This is crazy making at its finest. You can't even call them out because technically they were being supportive, but you feel worse than before you shared. That's not an accident. They're training you to hide your light because your success reminds them they have to pretend to be human while you actually are one. Sign number 3, they create chaos, then play peacemaker. They tell Sarah that you complained about her. Tuesday, they tell you Sarah's spreading rumors. Wednesday, you and Sarah aren't speaking. Thursday, they're comforting you both, playing mediator, looking like a hero. You think you're caught in drama. You're not. You're trapped in their entertainment. Psychopaths are arsonists who cosplay as firefighters. They light the match, watch the flames, then show up with water and a sympathetic smile. And the most twisted part? You end up thanking them for being there during the crisis they engineered. Sign number 4, they collect trauma stories like trading cards. Normal people share vulnerabilities to connect. Psychopaths extract them like data mining. Notice how skilled they are at getting you to open up, how safe they make you feel. You tell them about your abusive ex, your absent father, that time you were betrayed. They listen with those concerned eyes, that tilted head. They remember everything. But 3 months later, during your first real argument, every wound you revealed becomes a weapon. No wonder you're being paranoid, just like with your ex. They're not remembering your pain. They're cataloging your triggers. Sign number 5, the pity story that never ends. Every psychopath has a tragic backstory, and they deploy it strategically. Terrible childhood, betrayed by everyone, heartbroken by a psycho ex. And right when you're about to hold them accountable, out comes the story. Suddenly, you're comforting them instead of confronting them. Here's the test. Does their painful past justify their present behavior or excuse it? Are they working on healing or weaponizing wounds? Real trauma survivors take responsibility for their healing. Psychopaths take hostages with theirs. Sign number 6, they're bored by normal, thrilled by chaos. Watch what excites them. Not puppies or sunsets conflict, risk, breaking rules. They pick fights in restaurants to see what happens. They cheat not for desire, but for the thrill of deception. They create problems because solving them isn't the point. The drama is. Normal life is torture to them because it lacks stimulation. You're not building a relationship with them. You're fueling their entertainment. And when you stop being interesting, they'll find someone who is. Sign number 7, you're exhausted but can't explain why. This is a sign everyone misses. You're tired. Not sleepy, soul tired. Conversations with them feel like chess matches. You're constantly translating what they really meant, walking on eggshells, replaying interactions. Your anxiety has anxiety, but when you try to explain it to others, it sounds crazy. They've been nothing but nice, and that's the trap. Death by 1,000 cuts leaves no visible wound. You're not imagining it. Psychopaths drain your energy because constant manipulation is exhausting to endure. Your body is keeping score even when your mind makes excuses. Here's what no one tells you. You can't fix them. You can't love them into empathy. You can't be perfect enough to stop the games. Because it's not about you, it never was. You're not dealing with a damaged person who needs patience. You're dealing with someone fundamentally wired differently. Someone who sees your humanity as a flaw to exploit. The moment you accept this, changes everything. The fog lifts, the confusion clears, and for the first time in months, maybe years, you see the situation for what it actually is. Trust that 3 a.m. feeling. It's not paranoia, it's pattern recognition. Your instincts are screaming for a reason,